All right, welcome to Apt2Teach.
If you're wondering whether you should be here, the answer is yes, you're supposed to be here. Because our Bible tells us what? It tells us that everyone that's a minister, everyone that's a believer should be apt to teach. But I just want to take a few moments, first of all, because we're going to focus on lots of different things about teaching. Why should you teach? What is teaching? I just want to put a picture in your mind for a moment. The Bible says near the very beginning of our Bible that the voice of God walked in the garden in the cool of the day. You know that Adam and Eve were there? That he had communion with them? What kind of picture does that put in your mind of being in communion with God, beautiful garden in the cool of the day? You actually get to commune with God. You get to learn things. You get to experience things with God. Amazing, right? One day we'll be able to do that. But even in the meantime, here on earth, we have moments, we have times where we can be touched by God in much the same way. Learn things about God. Get revelations from God. Understand things about our life and people around us by God, right? Well, since we're not in the garden, and we're not just sitting in community with God, we have something to do with that knowledge, with that experience. And that is to share it with others. So maybe today, if you're nervous about the word teaching or being a teacher, maybe you just talk about sharing. Everybody is actually a preacher and a teacher if you think about it. You preach your lifestyle, you preach your commitment, you preach your experiences everywhere you go. The shopping center, the workplace, the home, right? Whether we mean to or not, we do. So what's important to us as Christians, God says we should be apt to teach that to others. Amen? So we have a really good mix of people here today. Some are here more to help and be a part of the education team project. They might have been teaching for 30 years plus. Some of you here are barely in your 20s and just learning how to teach. Okay, that's fine. We're all here together to focus on this. Some of you will be able to provide us some really good critiques about this process because of your experience. Others of you will be able to take a lot of nuggets from this to start applying right away. We want it to be very useful and helpful to you. Because of the process, we want to go through a lot of things. We want you to be respectful of time, but we also want to give you a chance to think about questions and write your questions down. That's what these cards are for. So you don't feel like you have to interrupt the process, but you don't want to forget your question. Absolutely. It's probably an important question, not just for you, but for anybody else. So write the question down so you can keep focusing on what we're going over up here. And if time will allow, we'll make sure and get to it for everybody. But if not, we'll certainly get to you personally about those questions. All right? Deal? So that helps us out. We're going to go through lots of different things this morning about being prepared. That really is the best way to be a teacher because you feel confident, you feel able to handle things when you're prepared, right? So that's the first thing we're going to talk about this morning. This is something we've done in a lot of different ways over the years, around a coffee table, and a lecture. We're trying to incorporate this in a way that the pastorship, the leaders can use in a very meaningful way. So you get to be on the ground floor. We're going to make this a process that really helps folks that are out there, even by themselves, they can learn from what's going on. So I thank Brother Rich Brand and Jeff Lehman. They've done a lot of work to put this together. Others have been helping them out. But they're going to lead us through this now. And I think now it's time to hand it to Jeff, right? All right. Thank you. And good morning.